Greetings everyone, this is Nat,
This is Jam.
and welcome back to more Sonic Mania. And last time we did Flying Battery Zone, and we talked about E3, and yes, we are aware that by the time we're uploading this, E3 was like 2 months ago.
But this will be fresh. This will be like new content for y'all. It's like, oh, the D3, when's that happening? Already had.
What?
So we were discussing the Bethesda conference.
I didn't see it because it came on after quite late. I saw the first part of it, but I didn't see.
I think you watched the
rock concert.
You watched the
thing at the beginning.
You watched the Fallout part, didn't you? No.
No, I don't think I did. I saw the Fallout part in the Microsoft.
Oh, okay.
But I saw the rock concert at the beginning of the Bethesda, which was just a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. So oh yeah, what is that? It's
Rage 2.
Rage 2. That was the big game. Yeah, Rage 2. Which I'll be honest with you, don't have any interest in playing Rage 2.
Mega Man ripoff right here, and I failed at the end.
I'm sure it's a really good game. I never played Rage 1, and there was nothing in the Rage 2 trailer that made me want to say, man, I want to play those games. But what I am interested in possibly playing is that Fallout 76. That's kind of interesting.
Takes place in West Virginia, and we're about 8, 9, 10 states away from West Virginia.
Yeah, never been to West. Well, wait a minute. Have I ever driven to West Virginia? I don't think so. Yeah, if you like the John Denver song "Country Roads," they played it a lot.
I'm assuming you do.
I like that song a lot. Yeah.
Considering the fact that you mentioned the artist and then the name.
Yeah,
it's like if you know that.
They weren't playing his version of it; they were playing a cover of it.
Oh. Oh. Why? Look at these disappearing, reappearing blocks. You know. You know what? I don't have this. I never have trouble with these, but of course when they're. Oh my gosh. You know what?
And Bethesda's other big announcement is that someday soon, in the near future, years from now, there will be another Elder Scrolls game.
I don't even understand them making a point of making a sequel to Skyrim anymore. There have been like so many updates, so many mods, so many things. Unless they completely change the gameplay, how is it going to be like any more advanced than Skyrim?
Now the game series is Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah.
And then Skyrim was the most recent.
The 5th one. Well, the Elder Scrolls Online is technically the most recent one, but no one talks about that game.
So.
Or maybe people do. I don't know.
And there's some card-based game that's on, that's on the Switch now that's free or something. So. But yeah, as far as Bethesda is concerned, my primary interest would be Fallout 76, I think. And then,
oh my gosh.
Late Sunday evening was Devolver, which was not a live press conference. It was pre-recorded, it was taped, it was staged. Devolver's this kind of small indie kind of studio. They make games. I think they make movies too. They do little small independent little games. And starting last year, they did these little scripted satirical press conferences with a fake audience, a lot of humor, a lot of violence. People get killed on stage, not really, but they get killed on stage. and it's real satirical. Last year they were making fun of pre-orders. This year they were making fun of loot boxes and stuff like that. So it's if you have kind of a warped sense of humor, they're fun.
I wonder if EA was watching that and was like, oh no.
I don't know how many people were watching it, because most of the mainstream gaming streamers, news outlets like didn't cover that, I don't think. But
Oh my gosh, that was just pathetic.
and then Monday was the big day. Monday was big.
Because we had Ubisoft.
Were they the first one?
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
Oh, I know, Square Enix.
Square Enix.
With,
They need a new name. I don't like that name.
well, it was originally Squaresoft.
I like that better.
Huh?
Oh, I like that better. Did they buy one named Enix, maybe?
I don't know. I just know that back in the 90s, it was Squaresoft.
So Square Enix, and then
Something like-
Ubisoft, then Ubisoft.
Yeah. A Square Enix conference. Too short.
It was just trailers,
Yeah,
which is fine, but
Yeah.
the
games, Shadow of the Tomb Raider looked really good.
yeah, that does look really interesting.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
I've never played any of the Tomb Raider games, so this may be a good jumping on point. Then Ubisoft announced.
Well, the Ubisoft conference had the exact opposite problem of the Square Enix one, and that it was too
They were
long.
long.
It was like an hour and 40 minutes or something. It was like, it was awful. Like, the Ubisoft conference was like just so awful. They announced, I don't even remember what half of the games were even in the Ubisoft conference.
What was their big one?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, no one cares about that.
Well,
No one cares about that.
nope. People actually really liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
No one cares about that game. Assassin's Creed, really?
Well, Assassin's Creed is a very big franchise.
I never heard of it. No one cares about that.
I guess you're being sarcastic.
When I think of Assassin's Creed, I think of some really bad movie that Michael Fassbender made.
What the? Why is it playing the invincibility music? I'm not invincible.
So, yeah, I can't think of anything else from Ubisoft.
So I guess then we'll discuss Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It didn't look very good, like at all. The gameplay that they showed was just walking around, which is never a good thing to show for your gameplay. That's the dumbest thing to ever show. The game could have really good gameplay.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about walking for another press conference.
Yeah, but the game could actually have really cool gameplay, but they never actually showed it off. So for what it was trying to do, they did a horrible job at showing off what great gameplay Assassin's Creed Odyssey might have. Another thing that bothers me about that game is the subtitle. Odyssey. Wasn't there a big series that had a game called Odyssey recently? We had Super Mario Odyssey, and I know that's different developers and stuff, but I mean...
Oh, and was Ubisoft I'm having a hard time remembering which publisher is doing what. Are they the one doing that Skull and Bones?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that game looked really good. Pirate ship game. Looked really interesting. Is it Skull?
Yeah, Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
And we're at another level, so next time we'll be doing this level and continuing E3 discussions.
Stay tuned.